Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be creating a really easy nail look that is perfect for spooky season. We're going to incorporate some cat eyes and we're also going to try out these really awesome stencils. We're going to try them today to see how they work, and then we are going to do a set of press-ons on the shape medium almond, and then I am going to use a non-magnetic stand because we are going to be playing with cat eyes and I'm going to be playing with a new magnet, so I figured let's just try a stand without the magnet because sometimes if you're playing with cat eyes and you're having difficulties with that magnetic shift, try using a nail stand that does not have a magnet in it. It's going to change how that gel polishes perform, and it's going to make all the difference in the world. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with a black base. I'm using the black from Sundara Nails. It is called Phinx. It is by far the best black that I've ever used. I went through so many bottles of this one. It's amazing. You get full coverage with one coat, which I love it so much that it's not streaky, it's not patchy, and it cures all the way through. I can just do one layer and it is that perfect dark black. I also like that it is a HEMA TPO free formula. It is a very gentle formula. So this is what it looks like before I cured, and then here's what it looks like after. So if you are looking for a black this Halloween season, this is going to be your go-to. Now for the color, we're going to use the Disco Flash collection, and I really like this one, and I feel like we're going to get the best results with this stencil when it comes to this cat eye because it has a very sparkly base. So when you go in and hit it with the magnet, it's not just going to leave you with that black base, it's going to give you some sparkles along the way, and then the magnetic pull is going to pull in that color orange. So I feel like this is the cat eye that I would recommend when using the stencils. I feel like you're going to get the best end result. Now that we applied the color all over the nail, do not cure. We're going to go in with the magnet. This magnet right here, this is new to me. I unboxed it in a previous video, and this is supposed to help you create that effortless aurora magnetic effect. So I'm hitting it on the sides first, and then I'll go right at that cuticle line and then at the tip, and then I'll go back to the cuticle line, and it does pull that cat eye right into the middle of the nail. It is a really cool concept and it's so unique. And then here's what we're working with so far. I feel like I could make it a little bit better, but for our first attempt, this is looking pretty good. So you're going to see as we progress, it's going to get easier and easier to achieve like that perfect ball aurora effect, which is really going to come in handy. That's what we are looking for when we are playing with these stencils, and that magnet definitely made it really easy for me. All right, so now we're moving on to the next colors, which is Vampire Stars. Now the best part about this video is that you're going to be able to see 5 different cat eye colors that are perfect for spooky season. So if you are not really into this kind of stencil nail look, you're going to get a really good feel on some really awesome colors. So this is Vampire Stars. We're pulling in a little bit of like that pinkish maroon color. Now I did get a little bit of gel right on that nail stand, so before I went ahead and cured it, I just cleaned it up a little bit, and then we're going to go back in with the magnet. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to hit all the sides first, and then we'll do the tip of the nail and then the cuticle line. And isn't that just that beautiful magnetic shift? It also has a little bit of like a golden yellow coming through, so you kind of get this multi-dimension. This is really fun, not only for spooky season but for a galaxy nail. But look at that, we already have a really beautiful middle color, and we're just going to keep going here with the rest of the colors. So let's finish up applying the gel polishes and creating that magnetic design, and then I'm going to pop back in just a few moments when it's time to dive into the stencil design. Now it's time to get into the stencil design. We're going to go in with one of the pudding gels from Sundara Nails in the color Raven. This is a black. You get a lot of product. I've been using this product for about 2 years now, and it is still going strong, and I feel like I have not even made a dent because a little bit does go a long way. So I'm just going to apply a little bit there on my nail art palette. We are going to go in with a sponge. I like to take a piece of tape and just remove any of that extra fluffiness off the sponge before I start dipping it into that gel. I'm going to take a little bit of that product and just take some time and really work the product into the sponge. The more you can work the product into the sponge, the better outcome it's going to be for you. And then for our first stencil, it just came off effortlessly, and I feel like you could use the stencil just like this, and you could also use the eyes and the mouth and create a whole nother kind of nail look with them too. So you kind of have best of both worlds with these stencils. So I'm just going to line up the stencil. I want the face to be right on that cat eye ball that we created, because that is going to be what's going to really just make this pop extra. We really want it to have that cat eye shift. So I'm going to place it there, and once I have it exactly where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and just flatten everything down, and then we're going to go ahead and pat that gel into the nail design. So with the pudding gels from Sundara Nails, they are a very buildable coverage. They are not your traditional pat gel, I would say, because a pat gel is a very concentrated pigmented gel. Pudding gels from Sundara Nails are something that you can build up with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going in with a first layer here, and we're just going to tap that in and just fill in that design of the stencil. And then once I have that area completely covered, I'm just going to do a really quick flash cure since it is such a thin layer of gel. And then once we go ahead and flash cure that, I'm just going to go in and just pat on another layer of that gel, and then that's really going to build up that intensity. So the pudding gels are really great because you can use them for multiple things, and they are very buildable, and you can even use them for an all over color. You can just go in with a flat brush. So now that we filled in that area, I'm going to go ahead and do a full cure, and then I'm going to remove that stencil, and check it out. We have the perfect spooky face. This turned out so good, and it looks so good on top of that little orange ball of aurora effect that we have going on. And then the best part about these stickers is that you can reuse them as well, which is fantastic. So before we move on to the next nail, I'm just going to go ahead and cure it. I'm going to go in with a glossy top coat. I feel like this would also look good with a matte top coat as well, but to get that full cat eye effect, you're going to want to do a glossy finish. Now moving on to the next face, I'm going to show you just one more because the concepts and the steps are exactly the same, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of troubleshooting. So if you are using the stencil and you notice that it is lifting up and it's not laying completely flat, what you can do is you can just carefully remove that stencil, and then you can go ahead and just cleanse that nail. Just take a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a lint-free wipe and then just rub it on the nail. And then once that nail is completely dry, then you can go back in with your stencil and it should lay completely flat. Same thing if you're using any nail art stickers. Always get rid of that tacky adhesion layer, and then your stickers are going to lay completely flat to the nail. So now that we have that stencil in place, I'm going to go ahead and tap on that first layer. And if you get any of the gel polish outside of that sticker, make sure you wipe it off before you go ahead and cure. Otherwise, you're going to have that box outline on the nail. So just make sure you gently wipe away any extra gel polish that may have gotten on the nail, because you just don't want to risk curing that. And then again, we flash cured, and I'm just building up that color just a little bit more to intensify it. Did a full cure, and we have that perfect spooky face. I love these stencils so much. There are tons of different patterns. There's a bat, there's a ghost. I think there's little witch hats as well, so you could do like a little Harry Potter kind of style nail look. Options are endless with these stencils, and everything that we use in today's video, again, will be listed in that description box below. And then here's the finished nail look. I love this so much. It was super fun to do, and there's just something about this cat eye collection that just reminds me of Halloween, and these colors were so perfect for this nail look. And then here's what it looks like on my hand, but I really like how this turned out, and I cannot wait to try some more of these fun nail stencils. These are a really easy way to just incorporate some quick, easy nail art, especially if you have the cat eye polishes. that pull a little bit more on the sparkly side, you're gonna get a really awesome result. And I do like the black base. And then you could also, if you don't want to do the black face kind of peering through, you could do different colors as well. You could do like a dark purple face. Again, options are endless when you're doing your nails at home. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's simple Halloween nail look. Stay tuned. We have more videos coming your way, and then we also have some fun fall ones coming up. So make sure you hang tight for that. And I'll see you all in the next one.